Friday, the 26th day of July. I think it's the 26th. So you guys know me. My name is Joe Osborne. Bit of a different show today, actually, between having a few guys who are off on vacation. And we also had a staff party last night with an open bar, so we didn't have many volunteers to sit in as co-hosts. So today I'm being joined by Cody, who is a co-worker here, and he doesn't really know a whole lot about baseball. He doesn't really follow the sport, and I think he would openly admit that he's not really qualified to give out betting advice either.
Not even a little.
So he's just kind of here. But there's a lot of baseball I like today, so we're going to get into that in a minute. But first, we will check in with our guy in the back, Ninja. What's shaking, brother?
Yeah, just recovering from the aforementioned party last night with an open bar. Always a good time, though. Happy to be back with the show after the day off yesterday. So, folks, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you don't subscribe to the YouTube channel already. Yeah, Joe rolling solo with picks. 4 on the board today, but you like a lot on the board, Joe. You said it was a pretty good day picks-wise. So, let's get to it.
Yes, indeed, guys. Let's get right into tonight's action where we start things off in Cincinnati with the Rockies in town. And my pick for this one is the Reds on the first 5 money line, coming in at minus 135. Cy Young candidate Luis Castillo is an absolute beast, especially early in games at home where he has a 0.82 ERA. He's allowing a league best 126 average in the first 5 at home. Considering these numbers, it's no shock to see he has a 8-2-1 F5 home record. Only one of those starts went over, by the way. He lines up pretty damn good versus the Rockies offense that's flat out sucked this month. They ranked 24th in OPS and last overall in WRC+, ranking 22nd in runs scored in innings 1 through 5. As a result of their awful month, the Rockies have been a fantastic first 5 fade. They're on a slide that's seen them go 1-8-2 on the first 5 money line over their last 11 games, so I love the Reds in this spot tonight. Right on. Okay, we are moving on to Philadelphia. We have a NL East matchup with the Braves in town, and I'm going under 5 runs in the first 5 innings, coming in at minus 111. Super rookie Mike Soroka has done his best work outside of the ATL this season, where he has a 1.13 ERA. Narrowing that down to just the first 5 innings, that ERA goes all the way down to 0.86. The Phillies counter with Jake Arrieta, who's off to a great start in the second half. He's allowed just 1 run in each of his 2 starts, which is obviously a small sample size, but he's posting better numbers at home and held the Braves to just 1 run earlier in the season. Finally, each of these offenses has been a disaster in the second half, especially early in games. The Braves rank a surprising last overall in F5 runs, while Philly is at 27th. Due to their offensive inefficiencies, each club is on a 5-game F5 understreak, and I see that extending to 6 tonight. Right on. Okay, it is the sexiest game of the night. Of course, I am talking about the Yankees, who are in Beantown to take on the Red Sox. Now, the Yankees got humiliated last night. I don't know if they'll be able to bounce back and win tonight, but I do have a prediction for how they'll do offensively. I'm going to go over 5.5 runs on their team total, coming in at minus 123. A little juicy for a team total, but I think it is worth it. Against Andrew Cashner this season, the Yankees have absolutely destroyed this guy. Cashner has looked a lot more like a guy named Andrew Trashner, as he's posted a 6.19 ERA in 3 starts against the Yankees. The New York offense has been locked in throughout the second half, ranking 2nd in OPS while averaging 6.2 runs per game, and they've topped 5.5 in 7 of their last 10. Back to Trashner, as this lineup has a history of lighting his ass up. Here's a list of Yankees that have an average of over 300 versus him in their career. Encarnacion, Didi, Hicks, Judge, LeMahieu, Torres, Romine, and Voit. To wrap this one up, the Yanks have been feasting on this Red Sox bullpen all season long, scoring 32 runs against them in 28.1 innings pitched, resulting in a 9.85 ERA. Now, I know a lot of people will say, A lot of those runs came in the London series where a lot of runs were scored, and that's fair, but the Red Sox still don't have a very good bullpen. It is one of the worst in the league, so I see a lot of extra runs coming through in the late innings, so over 5.5 for the Yankees. Next up, we go from the sexiest game of the day to probably the least sexiest game of the day with the Tigers in Seattle to take on the Mariners. And total set at 9.5. I'm going to go over this, coming in at plus money, plus 103. So this has been one of the best big money spots in baseball this season with the overhitting in 16 of Yusei Kikuchi's 21 starts. This guy just can't get it right as he's allowed 4 or more earned runs on 7 occasions this season. He faces Daniel Norris, who's been a clown show himself this season, especially lately, allowing 12 earned runs and 14.2 innings pitched this month. To conclude, each bullpen has been an embarrassment in the second half so far, with Seattle at 28th in ERA and Detroit at 22nd. Seattle is actually dead last in FIP, thanks to allowing a league-high 14 home runs in the second half. So I see a double-digit combined score tonight, even with a couple of light-hitting offenses. And that's it. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah, there was a lot I liked today. What are you saying, Ninja? Actually, no, we have a Guys and Bets pool that we're going to, don't we? I don't think I can hear the guys in my earpiece. Anyhow, so yeah, this is something that we were discussing today throughout the office was the Jaguars. Some people in the office are high on them. Some people are low on them. So we asked you guys what you think, and 59% are going under 7.5 wins. This is something that I'm actually going to side with. You guys know that I like to fade the Guys and Bets poll, but I like that one. I think, you know, they're coming off a 5-win season. Of course, they replaced Nick Foles, or they replaced Blake Bortles with Nick Foles. It's not like they're replacing Jamarcus Russell with Peyton Manning in his prime. So it is a step up in skill level, but I don't think it's enough to make a 3-win difference. They have a really good defense, of course, but he's going to be thrown to D.D. Westbrook, who's his best receiver. That's really nothing to write home about. And they play in a very tough division, too. Ninja, what's up?
Remember...
I can hear him. Okay.
Remember
Live
last
TV,
night
guys.
when you referred to Gilles as pure class? Do you remember when he got clipped by a cab last night?
No, I left a bit earlier. I had some responsibilities at home, but I heard G-Dog got hit by a car.
There's Gilles. Yeah, clipped by a cab.
Was that post being hit by a car or prior to being hit by a car?
That was prior. Definitely prior. Let's see here. Oh, I know you were talking to me this morning about the MLB board. Anything else you like there? You're talking about Dodgers Nats, maybe?
Man, I had a lot of games circled today, but I only had time to really prepare for 4 for the show because we had to do the graphics and stuff like that, and it is a one-man show. Thanks to Cody for stepping in, but it is kind of a one-man show today. Yeah, another bet that I do want to make official is I was surprised to see this number. The Dodgers are in Washington to take on the Nationals. The F5 total is set at 5 runs, plus money too, plus 104. We got Ryu going against Anibal Sanchez. Ryu, the #1 first 5 ERA in the league. Sanchez, not too bad himself, first 5 ERA of 3.31. The Nats are on an F5 under streak. They've gone under in 14 of their last 16. So yeah, I'm going to lock that one in as well. So that's a total of 5 picks on today's program.
Nice. Cody, some folks in the chat wondering if you're asleep. So that's been going around.
It was a late night, Ninja. Very late
trust
night.
me, I hear you.
He was also told to say very little, to be fair.
Oh, I know. I'm just teasing. Santiago Javier Elizondo Baez. What about Mariners money line or Reds Rockies first 5 under a good play? Question mark.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll address the Reds Rockies ones first. Herman Marquez is going for the Rockies, and he's been really hit or miss, but the Reds offense hasn't been very special recently either. I think that one's set at 4.5. And like I said, only one of Castillo's starts at home have gone over the first 5 total. So I do like under on that one. In terms of a side in Mariners, Tigers, I'm not touching that. I want no part of it. Kikuchi, I think they've lost 9 of his last 10 starts. And Norris has a similar trend in his favor. So no part of a side.
Question about Astros Cardinals. Astros currently minus 104. Cards minus 106. Basically a coin flip there. Any thoughts on that game?
Yeah, this is one that I took a close look at, but it is kind of a coin flip, so I'm not really interested in betting on it. It's pretty good value for an Astros game, but the Cards are really coming on strong. I think they've won 11 of 13 now. Their hitting is finally coming around. Their bullpen is really strong. Pitching matchup's probably about even, so I don't really see an edge in that one.
And last thing I'll leave you with, the people are demanding an a-hole parlay. Any thoughts? Have a drink.
Guys, I knew this was coming because it is. Look at that beautiful picture they had up. They took it down. I took a really close look at this because I knew Friday I usually do a whole parlay, but the options aren't there. When you do this, you want to make sure that you have two games that looks like absolute locks. There's nothing really on the board that looks like that. The one that's closest to a lock for me would be the D-backs playing in Miami with Zach Greinke going against an offense. I think they're dead last versus right-handed pitching in OPS this month, but nothing else really stands out. We will have a really good option for an a-hole parlay with the UFC tomorrow night. If you take Max Holloway and Chris Cyborg, you're going to want to pair them with a big favorite in MLB that looks like a lock, and you'll probably be able to come in at close to even money with that. Any closing thoughts? How did you like your debut on the show?
Having a really good time. I'm hoping you'll have me back.
Great. Cody is recently bought a dog, by the way, so a little bit of background on him. So that's it. It was a bit of a different show today, but we got 5 picks on the board for tonight. We're hoping to make it 5 straight profitable shows for Guys and Bets. We are going to be back Monday. I think Chris should be back in that seat. But I want to wish you guys a very good weekend filled with lots of ice cold beer, some barbecue, maybe a trip to a nude beach or two. I know Cody and I are headed to a nude beach after the show today. Not together, separate nude beaches, of course.
Yeah.
But as always, see you on Monday, same time, same place. Guys and Bets, good luck to me, good luck to you, good luck to all of us. Woo!